James Richmond from St. Augustine's University with the women's program, and Marcus Johnson with the men. Last year, not the type of year that Falcons lady basketball would like to have, and Coach Johnson and his team is 13 and 16. So, Coach, we'd ask you, Coach Richmond, if you would please give us a statement about St. Augustine's University women's basketball. Thank you, sir.
I must say that we're looking forward to the season. All the young ladies that are returning. Our expectation level is really elevated from last season because the young ladies are a year older and a year wiser. And when I saw what we were picked at, it just raised the expectation level and our intensity level for the games this season.
Coach Johnson, please.
This year, our guys are working hard preseason, conditioning and workouts. I think our outcome this year is a little optimistic. With Quincy January back, it definitely gives us a plus. I think with us, we'll go as far as Quincy will take us.
Yeah, Coach Williams, as you start this season, I know a lot of things up in the air, so I won't get into all that right now with you, but what I will ask you is, what do you intend to bring to this program?
Wow. Well, I think it possibly a different mentality from me with the young ladies. I'm not new to the rodeo with coaching. Having coached in North Carolina for over 15, 16 years, and I've been at St. Augustine. This will be my 4th year at St. Augustine's. So I'm gonna bring up a different mentality with the young ladies, and I think they're really enjoying what I'm doing with them this year and going through the preseason. And they know the expectation that I have for each and every last one of them right now.
Any questions from the floor for any of the coaches? One of the things I think you would ask your team to do, and not being critical, but just a fact, turnovers. You averaged about 24, 25 turnovers a game last year. Handling the basketball been one of the emphasis in preseason?
Oh, that's been a #1 priority right now. That turnovers and rebounding. We may not be the biggest team, but I call it game rebounding, where you can eliminate a taller player that some other teams have by all 5 players participating in rebounding. And all control, that's a priority for us this year. So we're looking forward to getting that down from 20-25 to possibly 10-15, if not below 10.
Coach, Quincy January, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, averaged a double-double. Obviously the heart and soul of this team, but you have also Kenneth Collins. So you've got an inside-outside game. Other players that we can look forward to watching this season?
Other players right now are Kenneth Collins and Quincy James. Our guys are working hard. They're doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom and on the court. And Quincy and Ken are a big part of what we will try to do this year.
What makes Quincy so dynamic?
I think his heart, his energy. He has a no-quit mentality. A lot of times that we're working with him on not always using your athletic ability, but that don't lose it. So one thing with Quincy, his mentality is that he wants to be the best at what he does, and he has that drives him every day.
Preseason emphasis for your team?
Just get better each day. Our motto is better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today. So we're just going to continue to improve and get better and make the next day better than the day before.
Coach, you asked Richard, you asked about or talked about the fact that you've been around and you've been at St. Augustine's. But as a head coach, what's your philosophy? What are you going to try to get your team to do well and get this win column back up a little bit?
Okay, good question. First, we're going to work on mainly strength and conditioning. That's our main part of what I want to do with my philosophy of getting up down the court, and that'll carry over into the season. Working on a lot of fundamentals with the young ladies. You can always, no matter how the game of basketball changes, the fundamentals are still there, and they don't change over all these years. So we're emphasizing a lot of fundamentals and strength and conditioning this year.
Leah Williams, preseason all-conference, averaging about 12 and 4. Talk about her. Is she back
Oh, she looks real good.
Okay, talk about
She
her
looks real good.
and what makes her the player that she is.
Just her work ethic. I call the city of Richmond work ethic. Just kids out of that Virginia, Richmond area. It's just a different type of kid, a different mentality that they have. And Khalil's put in a lot of work in the off season and during the preseason right now to get where she's at right now, because she understands that a lot of people are probably trying to stop her, to stop us. But what they don't understand that she's prepared for that also, to make sure her teammates are more involved in offense, what they do during the season also.
Marcus, what's the dynamic that Kenneth Collins gives you?
Kenneth gives us great shooting ability, and he has unlimited range where he can shoot the ball from 30 feet. One thing that he's working on this year is being able to shoot off the dribble a little better and create, not just for himself but for his teammates. And he's just an overall great kid.
You had 52 threes last year. A couple of games I saw you play at home. It was a streaky shoot. Come off the screen, catch, bam. If he knocked one down, you thought he was going to hit 2 or 3 more. But if you missed that first one, you weren't really sure. I guess being very confident is very important for him.
Yes, and one thing too, and you know, coming into this league it's tough. So, you know, it can be intimidating at times. So I think at times Ken did get a little intimidated, but I think right now his confidence is through the roof, and he's shooting the ball extremely well.
Coach Richmond, what's the best advice Coach Johnson is giving you since you've taken over as a head coach? You know, because he was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Was it 3 years ago, 4 years ago, Mark?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, man. Time is flying. But you know, he was the guy that was sitting there and, you know, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And now he's one of the veteran coaches. Any advice that he's leaned you over the course of the last few months?
Oh gosh, I've leaned on Coach Johnson a lot in the past couple of weeks. But I think one of the best things he's told me, he said, Coach, you've been around, you know what to do. Just do what you do and do it best. Do it real good. That's the best advice he's given. Do what you do.
Now that you've been in the fold for 4 years, how have you gotten better as a coach?
I don't know if I've gotten better. I think I've gotten more patient. You know, early on, I'm still young, but early on, I wanted everything right now. I wanted it done exactly the way I said, when I said, and how I said. But now I do give the guys a little bit more freedom with their creativity, and I'm not as fiery as I was. So there's not too many cuss words said anymore as they used to.
Right, yeah. Okay. All righty. So you're saying you've matured, huh?
Yes, I've grown.
You heard it, didn't you?
I can't say things that he said.
None of us can. Guys, in the final 30 seconds we have, any last statements that either one of you would like to make about St. Augustine's in this coming season? Coach?
I'll tell them, don't be fooled by a ranking. We do have a nice little number of young ladies returning from last year's team. So I think that number 12 ranking is real deceptive to a lot of other people. They'll probably not look on us as a strong team, but we'll prove everybody wrong.
I just want to tell the coaches thank you for the vote of confidence. And it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Thank you, gentlemen. Marcus Johnson, head men's basketball coach, St. Augustine's, and James Richmond, the women's basketball coach of the Mighty Falcons. Gentlemen, thank you very much.